Well, welcome back to Primetime Sports Monday. We go straight to cricket as the West Indies Test captain Roston Chase says the record chase of 462 on the final day to avoid defeat in the third Test against New Zealand was always going to be difficult. This after the Windies crashed to an embarrassing 323-run defeat to lose the series 2-0. Christopher Scott tells us more.
Resuming their second innings at 43 without loss, the West Indies were looking for a repeat of their first Test heroics when Justin Graves and Kemar Roach batted like titans in the second innings to draw the game. And after a promising restart with Brandon King carrying on from his overnight 37 to 67 and the Windies being 87 without loss, Caribbean fans started to dream of another magical fight back. However, the dream turned into a nightmare as the pair of Ajaz Patel and Jacob Duffy triggered a familiar batting collapse, taking 5 wickets for just 11 runs from 10 overs heading into lunch. John Campbell went for 16, first inning centurion Kavem Hodge went for a duck, Alec Athenes for 2, and Justin Graves for a duck as the Windies slipped to 98 for 5. From then on, like a shark smelling blood, the Kiwis' bowling attack was relentless. There was no further resistance as the Caribbean men folded, losing the last 5 wickets for 40 runs in the post-lunch session, being all out for 138. Wicketkeeper Tevin Imlach ended unbeaten on 15 against Duffy, who grabbed a 5 for 42, while Patel ended with 3 for 23. West Indies captain Roston Chase, who struggled with the bat in the match, making only 7 runs in 2 innings, assessed the performance.
Disappointed with the result, but we always knew it was going to be tough, and we didn't expect it to deteriorate so much, the pitch, but we saw it from yesterday. Some balls obviously misbehaved, but yeah, it was always going to be tough, but it is sport, so you have to find a way to through any challenge, to find a way to come out on top.
Chase further assessed the overall performance in the series.
Well, on this tour, I think batting your first innings is very key with the usual conditions that you have here, with the more difficult wicket to bat on in the first innings in terms of the grass and the movement of the ball. I think that's something that we've been struggling for a while. I think getting that first inning score around 300 or so, that would really play a greater part in us being able to move the game forward in terms of looking for a result or getting the result that we want. So I just think that's something that we've been trying to work on and we still need to work on.
The result lifts New Zealand to second on the World Test Championship table, while West Indies are left searching for answers after another costly batting failure. Christopher Scott, TVJ Sports.